I'm gonna change my my microphone to my headset one. I'm gonna set up my headset mic on. No, bro, yo, that's all good, bro. I'll probably do some I'll probably do some I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see. I need to. It's been a while since I streamed Omzi. For like a cheeky evening session every now and again wouldn't be too bad, you know. Or I could do I might play in the mornings, but not that wouldn't be streamed. Yeah, LSZ cars, bro. Without a doubt on earth. Without a doubt on this planet, broski. Alright, cool. We're here. Yesterday I asked you for you who were there and the bill wasn't around. ASR, ULS said I asked you, everyone. I said, yo, what's my microphone saying? Is it too loud? Is it peaking? Because my levels aren't looking too great, but no one's really saying anything. No one said anything. You left me calm. Man's now listening back to the stream earlier today, and I'm seeing how I'm hearing how bad the microphone was. No one said anything. You told me hello there, ASR. You keep telling me hello there. No one told me yesterday. Oh, yo, maybe you should turn your microphone volume down a little bit. It's not great. It wasn't good, bro. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. I'm telling you, it wasn't good. LSZ, come. Fuck me, man. Come fuck me. At least you're local. It can be a thing. Let's go. Thank you, Carla, for the raid. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, Cardinians. I'm setting up the Jesus Christ, I'm struggling here. Okay, let me use that. No, let me not use that. I'll do a new text source. Exclamation mark convoy. Create. Exclamation mark convoy in chat for convoy information. Make it a bit smaller. I mean, you can't miss that. Am I bugging? Like, you can't miss that, right? You can't miss that. I need to give it a... Yeah, I mean, that's it really, isn't it? I can't, I can't do any more than that. In the bill, the raid thing, bro, I know, man. Listen, I haven't even, like, I can't, I'm struggling to even find the time to fix that. And you think I've got time to do, you know what I'm saying, Omnigo routes. I'll try, but, I can't make any, I can't make any promises. But I'll try. That's the only thing I can promise is that I'll try. And I said, be careful, bro. Be careful. ASR will come start telling you that you're a pussy. God forbid the man complains about some humidity. I don't know my bottle is. I need to get my water bottle. Bro, do you know how hot my room was earlier? It was dark. I had a bottle of water, yeah, that was just chilling beside me. About an hour into the stream, it was too warm to drink, man. It wasn't even nice. Oh, my bottle's in the freezer. That's where it is. I put it in the freezer so it could chill out a little bit. What do you mean today's party was deja vu, ASR? Let me go and get my bottle, and then we'll get it cracking. Alright, cool. My fan is blowing out hot air. That was me earlier, bro. That was me earlier. That was me earlier. But it was just, it was good that it was at least blowing air. Even though the air was warm, it was better than just sitting in like still air, if that makes sense. So yeah, man, I couldn't even complain. How do I start? Oh, convoy lobby. I'm really considering air conditioning, but it will be for like what, a couple months a year. It's alright, man. I can wait. I will wait. It's not that deep. Right, no password. Maximum players A. Enable traffic, damage between players, collisions in service areas. Enable collisions while in menus. Full speed limiter. No, that's fine. No way, Nabil. Pain. How long was the journey, if you don't mind me asking? I already started a journey earlier on, by the way. I was just setting up my settings. Yeah, doing Nabil. No, you know what Ella said? We get done so dirty by our city, bro. You know, like the new Route Master buses. I know for a fact they have aircon. But guy, when have I ever sat on those buses and felt cool? I sweat my bollocks off on the Route Masters, bro. I sweat my bollocks off. Lies. Lies, bro. Turn the game volume up just a touch. Yeah, I can live with that. Perfectly placed camera there, you know, with the stuff going on there. You're not really missing out on much, to be honest. Ah, oh, where's this? Oh wait, hold on a second. Where's my smooth head movements? Where's my smooth head movements? My cameras are... No, hold on a second. Where are my smooth movements? Because my camera... my buttons are all, like... are exactly the same as I've got on ETS2. Interior look forward, interior look upright, interior look left. So why is it not smooth? I think I've turned off already automatic blinker turn off. Steering camera rotation is on. Camera movement speed, is it this? Yes. Why is it instant? Medium? Why is it instant? How impatient was I last time I set that? If that was even set up by me. Yeah, there you go. Even medium's pretty fast. But you know what? It's like, if it was natural actually, I'll take it. I'll take it. Right. Ugh. Central line, bro, the central line, yeah. I feel like the central line was created as a simulator for hell. I think that's the purpose the simulator serves. As an underground line, as a tube line getting you from A to B, that's just like a side mission. Its main purpose was to simulate hell, to make you fear hell. That's the only thing that makes sense about a central line. That's the only thing. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't think I should be doing this. I think I can bust that, you know. But I think it would be wiser to just... It would be wiser to just do this. Why give myself Wahala? Imagine if I got more. I also have what should be the right settings for the force feedback. Usage. You stream like a pro. Do I? You haven't seen me enough, mate. I mean, I sometimes play with chat. Like today, for example, the door's open. Is that like a cheap, like the cheap option ASR? Carda. See, when it comes to SCS, that is the one company I refuse to pirate. Say like I don't have the funds to buy a DLC. I'll just wait. I will wait until I've got the money for it. SCS are one of the few developers who really truly earn their coin. I'm talking like I'm in Kingdom Come Deliverance, but honestly, yes, it's worth it basically. What do you mean? No, that's IRL ASR. Yeah, I know it's IRL. I'm asking, is it the cheap option? Like, in terms of like coaches or buses, is that like the cheap company to travel with? Why am I indicating? Why are my stalks not working? Okay, wait, this works. Everything here works. So why doesn't... Okay. Why is... Okay, it was because Moser Pit House wasn't open. But no, it can't be. Why are some of the things... Okay, the things that I've set up manually are working. I wonder if it is because I haven't opened Moser Pit House. The thing is, Kardar, and this is not for everyone, this is not like a general... This is not a general thing that everyone... Like, it's not a general opinion that everyone agrees with, right? For me personally, I just can't do... I can't do a American Truck Sim the way I do Euro Truck Sim. There we go. I don't really know why. I don't think even I have a good reason for it. Okay, that's interesting. Although, in my opinion, up until recently with the really good reworks that SES have been doing for Germany, Switzerland, Austria on ETS2, this map was better in my opinion. It had a much better map. I haven't refunded the ASR, no. As a matter of fact, I'm willing to give it a go. Like, a bit more of a go. I want to stream it. I want to stream it and see what a streaming session would be like for that game. As like a casual every now and again, I'm keeping the option open. As for it being like a good game, it's not a good game, right? In terms of like realism, whether it be the traffic, whether it be just a general feel, you know? But as like a casual every now and again, something to stream, something to play when, you know, there's not really much else. I think it ticks that box. I think it ticks that box. Are you enjoying it then, Carter? Or are you being sarcastic? Because I know, you know, I know what the general reception is for that game. He's not being sarcastic, okay. Like, you know, I'm well aware it's not a driving sim, right? By any stretch of the imagination, it's not a driving sim. But just for like I said, a little thing here and there, why not? Why not? And I am looking forward to streaming it. Is it? Am I streaming it this week? If I'm not streaming it this week, it will be next week. Ah, yes, Card, of course. Yeah, of course. I still don't think I agree. Maybe I need to drive some more of the cars. Maybe I need to spend some more time on it. Alright, thank you, ASR. It'll be next week then. But I don't agree just yet, Carter. I will let you know. I'll let you know how it goes. Why is it called a city driving sim? Well, if it's called a city driving simulator, then what they're simulating, Nabil, is driving in the city, which they're doing. You know, you're playing the game. You're driving in the city. You're simulating driving in the city. So, you know, technically, they're doing a good job. You know, like it or not, the game simulates you driving in a city. Why is my GPS just like cleared itself? CTS fans become a real driver. That one there is crazy. That one there is crazy. That's a whole different kettle of fish. I shouldn't stream it next week, so why shouldn't I stream it next week? TSW become world train driver. No, Nabil! Let's not get carried away. We're going by what the developers are saying, right? If the developers of Taxi Life are saying the game is a city driving simulator, they've got it spot on. The game is a city driving simulator, you know? Now, CTS, on the other hand, hey, that man there, they're doing their own thing. Yeah, but ASR, it's not about if they simulate the city or the driving well. They claim to be a city driving simulator. You drive in the city. You drive in the city. It's not a city simulator, and it's not a driving simulator. It's a city driving simulator. Because I should refund it. I mean, that's in your opinion, and I completely understand it. I completely understand it. And I accept that it has many a flaw. But as I acknowledge those flaws, I'm happy to give it a go. I'm happy to, like I said, have it there as my every now and again, you know? It's not going to be a game where, because there is a bit of a career mode aspect in it in terms of you build your company and build your taxi fleet and stuff like that. I'm not rushing to do any of that. It will just be a game I open every now and again. We'll build the company, advance bit by bit, but that's not really I don't have that in mind as I need to do a series, you know, a Taxi Life series. But you don't drive in a city, you drive 1/10 of a city. I mean, I don't think that really matters in the grand scheme of things. You drive within the city. Have minutes increase or braking distance on the road surface wet to avoid collisions. Well, where does that come from, the bill? That sounds like a Train Sim World 5 loading screen tip. I'm not gonna lie. Delivering parcels at your own pace is just easy. You know what, Carda? So I've got the parcel DLC as well, the delivery DLC as well. I want to mess around. I want to mess around with the taxi stuff a little bit more, and then give the delivery stuff a go. So it should be called Taxi, not Live. I mean, not really, but I mean, it's an opinion. It's in a Taxi Life description. Does the game even simulate surfaces, like wet surfaces, and increase braking distances? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't. What time is it in game? Oh my god, it's 11. So you ain't got simulgraph yet. Touche. Follow the rules of the road and avoid collisions, vehicles, and pedestrians. I got very close to hitting a pedestrian when I was playing it. The guy showed another. That one there is a classic. I do like that one. But yes, that would be very appropriate. That would be very appropriate. I really do wish the TSW ones were a bit more advanced, man. Like, they don't help how people claim that it's just like a game. They don't really help that narrative at all. Where's my... oh. Applying sun cream is crazy. Apply sun cream at 10 PM. You know what, Nabil? Just for you, I might do a little shift on Omzi later on. I might. I won't promise anything, but I might. Drive as fast as possible with no speeding fines issued. I mean, that makes sense, right? Like, you know, get your passengers from A to B real quick, but don't break the law. I think that's valid. Dutch Senate. How do you pronounce that? Senate. Dutch Senate votes in favour of national firework. Oh god. Thank God for those brakes, boy. Wow. Votes for national firework ban. What's the why? What's like what's the logic? What's the logic behind that? space in Boston. You know what? They're surprisingly strict about speeding in Morocco. They should be. They absolutely should be, considering some of the horrors I have witnessed. Have been struck by fireworks. Excuse, am I missing something here? Why and like what? Why? How? When? Oh, I'm wondering like why my fog lights are turning on, but I've got them on automatic. That's annoying ASR, man. I don't know why Spain's like especially going hard against speeding. It's often illegal fireworks. Right. So why not just enforce stricter regulations on the sale of fireworks and the import of fireworks if they are getting imported, as opposed to just banning them completely? I mean, we're doing the bill, but just not enough. Just not enough. That bus overtaking maneuver, yeah? Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I didn't really see, I only saw the comments briefly, so, you know, I only saw a few. But out of the few comments I saw, I didn't really see anybody acknowledging how mad that maneuver was. The comments were just like normal comments, as everything was okay. And that's a little bit scary. Like it is just normal for a boss to do that. And for a long time, I was very, very afraid of traveling by coach because of the amount of accidents I would see on like Moroccan news. It was so often, and they would be horrific. They are used to it, Nabil. They are used to it, and I find that so backwards, man. Because it's not like, oh, ha ha ha, it's a part of the culture. You're playing with people's lives, man. There are in Tangier. I don't know if there are these types of journeys in other cities, but in Tangier, there are minibuses. So like there'll be like a long Mercedes Sprinter. Most of the time it'll be a Mercedes Sprinter that can take passengers. They take passengers from, you know, A to B. They do some stops along the way, but because they make money, they only make as much money as long as they take passengers, right? So the more journeys they do, the more money they'll make. They fly. They fly. As in, I've seen them do 60, 70 miles per hour on a road with like a blind, on a residential road, my own residential road, with a blind. So basically, you go up on a hill and you can't see what's coming. It's very steep, and then it goes down. So obviously, they just floor it. And instead of slowing down, because there's a road, so imagine the road goes down and then up, and then the road at the very bottom of that, there's a road that joins. So instead of slowing down in case somebody that's coming from the joining road collides with them, they just sound their horn. They just spam the horn. They spam the horn, and it's your business if you get struck by them or not. It's crazy how fast they go. And then I got in one the last time I was in Morocco. Don't even ask me why. Just crazy aunties, man. I got in one, and where this guy was overtaking, it was better for me not to look out the window. As it got to a point where I just stopped. I stopped looking out the window. I didn't want to know anything was going on. I just got my phone and I was just on my phone, because what this guy was doing was nuts. And they just value the money more than people's lives. Oh, bro, they put me to shame. If we're talking about, like, you know, I'll joke around and say, listen, if you're like, you know, super soft or whatever, you're not going to want to get in a vehicle with me. I know I'm saying that. They put me to shame. If we're talking about like driving aggressively, because see with me, I'll drive aggressively, but I'll drive with sense. I will not put my life at risk or anyone else with me, the car's life at risk. Never. It's never that deep. The maddest I'll do is if I'm by myself, I'll take certain risks, but never with people in the vehicle with me. These guys don't care, bro. They don't care. I'm talking when the journey that I was on when I took the bus. We were on the like mountainous roads, and you know what the mountainous roads are like, bro. You fall off, you're dead. You fall off, you're dead. How many people have died like that? How many accidents have occurred that exact way? You'll see a coach or a bus flung down the hill. People just decapitated and all sorts. I've seen that. So it was when we got to those kind of roads, and I'm seeing my man overtake. There's a blind turn. If you go straight or going off the mountain, so you have to turn. But what if there's somebody coming? You're overtaking. There's a person that you're overtaking. He's blocking your lane. You got a person coming at you like this. So what's going to be left? Someone's getting flung off the mountain. It was at that point that I was like, yeah, no. Let me not even. You know what? Let me just trust that this is what they do. So this is the road they take so often. So they know every inch of it. That's what I was telling myself. And I just put my head down on my phone. And then when I was driving the car that we were renting on those type of roads, I was pushing it a little bit. Again, keep within limits, right? Keeping it safe. These men would just fly past me like it's no man's business. It's wild, man. It's wild. Like, there are certain things, you know, that certain countries will do or a certain culture will do, and you can laugh about it, you know. But there are certain things. I think that's too far, man. I think that's too far. When it comes to people's lives, I know, just completely disregarding that. ASR, bro, I might as well have been on a roller coaster, mate. I might as well have been on a roller coaster. If I show you like the road that's like near where I live, they'll fly past it. It'll just be dust behind. You know the car's traveling super fast and it leaves dust behind it. It will just be a huge cloud of dust, and you can hear them engines coming. And sometimes they'll do it in twos. I'm talking 60, 70 miles per hour. Like, I'm not exaggerating. It's fast. Like, I understand speed. Like, my passion is cars. My passion is speed. I understand. I can read it very well. These guys are flying. Like, if you want to go to Morocco and you want to genuinely have like a thrill, yeah, you know, some people's thrill, for them to feel the thrill, they need to also feel like their life is at risk. Go for them, find them. I don't know if they're in every city, but let's say if you're going to Tangier, find them. You want a thrill? No worries, they'll satisfy you. Hundred, 110. What's 60 miles per hour is what? 100 kilometers. 100 kilometers is 62 miles per hour. So yes, yeah, roughly around that. Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Like, I've seen, like, sometimes, you know, people want to flex a little bit and stuff. So you see cars sometimes, you know, go a bit quick. But take my word for it, you cannot see. It's not a small hill. You can't see what's coming, the vehicles that are coming your way, until you've started going down yourself. And if you're coming up, you can't see the vehicles that are coming towards you until you've already started approaching the top of the hill. And the road's narrow. It's not a 2-lane with stripes in the middle. No. It's a small road. It's a small residential road. It's like one car, 2 cars can go, but you have to like slow down a little bit. My point is, if they do it and a car's coming, there's no there's no avoiding a serious crash. Serious crash. And a lot of the time there's a massive truck that parks just down it, like on the hill. It will park a big truck, will park there every night. Open engine cover and someone hanging off. That's the cherry on top. ASR, they do. They get the police in Morocco. They don't play, right? If you're a criminal, if you do wrong, especially if you take lives, bro, listen, they take it very seriously. However, there's no like CCTV, you know, like for example in London, yeah, in London, police can be informed by your driving because of cameras, not speed cameras, CCTV, right? They got ANPR on those CCTV as well, so they can tell if you haven't got your license or insurance and stuff like that. Pardon me, they don't have to be in the car with a camera. In Morocco, there's not really much to do with CCTV in general. Speed cameras are very few. What's the saying? Far and in between, whatever that saying is. They're very few, basically, speed cameras. Police will sit on the side of the road with their radars. They do it in the same spots every time. So if you know the area, if you know the route, you'll know where to slow down. You'll know where police can hide. And police do that a lot. But again, if you know they're gonna be there, they might as well not be there, you know? So, yeah. But say like they cause a crash and they survive, they're in very hot water. Moroccan prisons are not nice. They are not sweet. In the UK, prisons are just like youth clubs. In Morocco, you You don't want that smoke. You don't want that smoke. Just behave yourself. Do they play when there's some cash behind their back? What do you mean? Like the police? Absolutely. I've bribed them before. They pulled me over. I should have taken the car I was driving. I paid them off. Not because I was doing anything silly. Well, they didn't like actually catch me doing anything I shouldn't have been doing. But in Morocco, you have to carry your driving license with you. Like in London, for example, or just I think in the UK in general, everything's on this police system. In Morocco, it's not like that, and I didn't know that. So I wasn't taking my driver license everywhere. So they pulled me over, and the car was fine, but I didn't have my, the correct documentation. And they should have taken the car away, basically towed, and they would have been within their rights to do that. And then the guy was like, listen, just like slide me a little something and that you'll be alright. I was like, that cool. Gave him some cash, equivalent of about like £30, which, to think that you can be bribed with £30, I really worry for my country, man. But yeah, bribed him with a little 30 quid, and I was on my way. However, that's getting harder to do. And if you come across a police officer who's serious, who's on job, adios. So if we're talking about a scenario where those minibuses crash, people are hurt or people are killed. Woo. Yeah, you're not paying your way out of that, unless you're from like a wealthy family, which these guys are not. That's the whole point. They don't have money, right? So this is the only way of income is these vans. So they're not getting away with anything. I don't know bribing to be a thing in the UK to when they say ASR. I've never heard of it. I can card it, absolutely, mate. I need to come to a stop actually because I'm online, even though no one's joined. I need to come to a stop. So I've got all the DLCs, no mods, just the normal, the default vanilla map. I can't really zoom out more than this, unfortunately, but I'll try and kind of go along. So you're LA down here. You got New Mexico, you got Arizona. It goes down as far as Brownsville in Texas. We're as far east as I don't remember the most recent DLC. Whatever state has these cities in it. Then when you go a bit north, we go up to the border, I believe. We go all the way up to the Canadian border. Yeah, we go up to the Canadian border. Wait, am I playing with mods? This is Canada. No, Vancouver. Vancouver's in Canada. Aberdeen. Am I playing with mods? I won't be able to check without leaving the convoy, but I don't feel like I'm not going to be disrupting anyone. Is it not? Is Vancouver not in Canada? Is Vancouver... Bro, Vancouver's in Canada. I wonder what prison the fellas with the... Oh yeah, look, 0 active, yeah. Wait, am I tweaking? I've always thought Vancouver is in Canada. Vancouver's on the US. Right, so you know there are towns in the US that are the same. Okay, so there is a Vancouver in Canada. So I'm not bugging. There is a Vancouver in Canada. I knew I wasn't tweaking. I didn't know there existed one in the US as well. But yeah, Carda, from end to end, we're talking like 3 hours, I think, or around thereabouts. So plenty of drive time. Plenty of drive time. I mean, there's a lot ASR of places in America that like have the same name as other places. There's so many like UK names in America. Not a lot of toll roads, no. I guess it depends on the route. You do find them. What's different about this with regard to being compared to ETS2 Cardar is you get, instead of a lot of tolls, you get a lot of way stations. So sometimes you can pass through without any issues. Other times you'll have to go in, and so basically you just go in, you stop, you weigh your truck, and then you get moving again. Can get a little bit. I've had journeys where it's gotten a bit annoying with how many there are. And then I've had other journeys where there weren't many at all, or there were a few, but I just kept getting like a green light to pass them. So it's almost like you and your luck, to be honest. US Vancouver is a small city, not important. Interesting where it's located though. I don't blame them. Oh yeah, what was it? Was it the Arkansas? Was it the Arkansas DLC where all the names were just like people's names? The names of the towns and the cities were just like normal human being names. Yeah, basically ASR. You've also got like Birmingham. There's a Birmingham in America. I think there's a London somewhere in America. Then yeah, like I said, you got a bunch of like human names. Whoops. You got a bunch of human names. It's all a bit odd. The only Georgia I know is where my boy, oh god, I forgot his name. Well, what was the guy's name that used to drift that BMW M5? And then he died in a crash. Whoops, wrong button. Giorgio something. Oh yeah, 2 Washingtons as well, yeah. How do you even like defend that, because they're both in the US. It's not like one was out of the US and then you just copied it. They're both in the US, so well, because one's a state and one's like a city. I'm not seeing my headlights at all. You know what game I'm looking forward to playing this week? I'm looking forward to SimRail. If you wanted Cardar to have like the whole of the US, you can do that via the map mods. They've improved a lot on what they used to be once upon a time, because they used to be quite trash, to be honest. So if you want, I don't know, 6, maybe 7 hours of driving coast to coast, then I guess there's always that option. I've been looking forward to Simra for a while, ASR. You don't remember last week I was saying I wanted to play Simra on Monday. Like, I wanted to kick off the week with Simra. Honestly, it was ever since they sorted out the map and made it possible to play with the whole map in on INT1. I'm still very disappointed with the player numbers, I have to say, but it's not as important to me as having the entire map was. And that was it, man, because I was happy with regards to the state of the game. I was happy with where the game was. It was literally just that. If you remember that day where I was really disappointed, it was literally only that. I didn't really find much in the way of bugs or have any other complaints. I want to say I'm an ex-Plane fanboy. Canada's coming on base ATS. What source do you have for that, ASR? Promos are gonna be mad. The only thing promos have done for ATS is Canada, disappointingly enough. Carda, please tell me you're trolling, bro. €100 for ATS, RG for Carda, no. I see you as a friend, and I refuse to let a friend make a horrible decision. Don't get Fern Bus. When I say don't get it, I mean don't get it seriously. If you really, really, really want to just explore it for yourself, go ahead, but don't buy the DLC. Buy the game, play less than 2 hours. I'm telling you, all you'll need is 30 minutes. Play under 2 hours, and then go and get your refund. You'd experienced it and made the judgment for yourself. Because one thing I also don't want to do is also force anyone to make a decision. So if you really, really feel like you have to try it, do it. Just get the game alone, and then if somehow you like it, then cool, get the DLC, you know, and leave ATS for another sale. But my man, if you're going to say it's either ATS or Fern Boss, there is no easier choice to make. It's ATS all day long, all day long. If you want to drive a large vehicle that feels like a large vehicle, this is the game. The bus, the coaches and Fern Bus. I'll tell you what the flaws are. It's not fair for me just to say it's bad. The coaches feel like, okay, if you you refunded the bus, yes, you will refund Fern Bus. If part or all of the reason you refunded the bus was due to how the buses felt to drive, you will refund Fern Bus. It feels the same. It feels the same. Next thing, map DLCs. I don't have all the map DLCs, and I believe they've improved a little bit, but at least a few of those map DLCs are just Germany with signs that say other cities. Very, very low effort. Again, in the newer ones, I can't speak for them, but the older map DLCs, you feel like you're driving in Germany. There's nothing to let you know that you've entered a new country. France DLC, for example, not only do you deal with that problem, you also on top only have like what 5 or 6 cities in France. That's it that you can visit. It will be a waste of your money, man. It will be a waste. during the header for an ATS DLC for British Columbia. So could that not be any part of the US? That can only be Canada? Okay, they haven't said Britain. Okay, so don't say they drew it. They haven't said it, they haven't said it. So you need to make a clear distinction between speculation and facts, what they've actually said. Even if they've teased something, be factual about what they've teased. Because I know those guys are very teasy. Why does every simulator have some kind of branded? Man, it's really a shame. It's really a shame. Like when I used to play Fernboss, I downloaded the Flixbus app, and I would emulate as best as I could real journeys. I would emulate as best as I could real journeys, and like the potential to have fun is really there. And in typical Aerosoft fashion, it just wasn't explored, and it wasn't exploited. It's a shame. Very strong base. Very strong base. Poland is not any better. What are the Steam reviews like? I'm curious about what the reviews on Steam say about that game. Also, Carda, on my YouTube, you won't find it on Twitch. On my YouTube, I live streamed Fernbus some months ago. If you search for my playlists and find my Fernbus playlist, it should be there. It should be there. Otherwise, I don't think you'll find it because it was pretty far back. And that was me giving it a try. After 5 years, maybe 4 or 5 years of not playing it, I wanted to give it a go. Nothing had changed. Nothing had changed, man. Because I want to like it. Like, a coach sim is cool. The idea of a coach sim is really cool, you know. And like TSW, they have a particular market, a particular niche that's desired by gamers, again within a niche, but desired nonetheless. And they have no competition, and they're doing nothing with it, man. They're doing nothing with it. Thank you, Nabil. What a legend. Yeah, that's the one, Carda. I'm not expecting you to watch first minute to last minute, but I think quite often I was given my opinion. Or skip to the end. I think at the end I gave a general review, a summary, let's say. So if you skip to the end, just listen to kind of like my thoughts and feelings after just playing it, and I think that will be a bit more informative. Oh, so appealing. Oh, Carda, listen. They first announced buses. Yeah, SES themselves. They first announced buses in 2015, I think. 2015. My guy, I have been waiting since then. I have been waiting since then. So yeah, you could say I'm looking forward to it. Fernbus was about as disappointing for me as Toby Eye Tracker was. So much kind of like excitement for it, and zero delivery. My fan is blowing a hot air at me. Nice. Oh, hello. Oh. Aerobus. Yeah, the bus and coach mods for ETS2 are so good. So good. Not perfect, but really flipping good. Really, really good. So I'm really looking forward to what like an actual SES implementation will bring. I don't bother with that card art. Well, now it's kind of cool because for a lot of the loads, now you have a cutscene where you can see the loading and unloading sometimes. For me personally, I don't like limiting myself to one trailer with one type of load. I know you can buy different trailers, but to go through the whole process, I'd rather just pick up whatever comes my way, you know? Could be a tanker, it could be a container, it could be livestock, it could be chemicals, it could be a double trailer, it could be single, it could be long, it could be short. I just prefer that type of gameplay. So I've never, the only time I've bought the trailers were for videos and streams when a new trailer DLC would be released. But I know there's a big market for that. There was a big demand for it before it came, and there's a big market for it now. So, you know, could be something that you get into, just not for me personally. I keep going for my OMSI binds. I've binded my cruise control stalk to the view, and I really like it, and I've been very tempted to do it for other games. Man, my eczema's really bad. Do I love ATS? Why? You're not obligated. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that was what you were thinking. But if you were, yeah, you're absolutely. Oh, that was cool. You're absolutely not obligated. And it's just like, it's such a good game in its vanilla state, but then you can make it even better with mods. Like, I love it. I love it. There's almost no limit. And there are some really nice map mods, some really quality ones. My absolute must-haves, which I've got for ETS2, map mods, traffic density mods, physics mods, sound mods. Yeah, you kind of start to understand why I've got 170 something mods on ETS2. Didn't want to squeeze them out. Why am I gonna crash? Tomorrow is what? Tomorrow is Motorfest, I believe, right? That's what you said, ASR. Motorfest, and I may do an OMSI stream in the evening as well, if it's not a racing stream. What's Thursday, B-Man? Bro, I don't know. Listen, I'm gonna wear my Crash costume. If you don't... I have it. I'm going to be hot. I'm really concerned about that. I have to do it because I said I would do it. I'm gonna be hot, bro. How am I gonna be wearing this costume in like heat? Also, I'm going to be honest. I played a little bit of BeamNG just to like set up my wheel This one, but also my actual one that I'm going to be driving with on Thursday. Or, yeah, I guess Thursday is when I'm going to play it. I'll be honest. I'm disappointed. For all the hype BeamNG has received, driving wise with a wheel, you know, keeping force feedback in mind and driving physics, I was left feeling disappointed. I'll give it a proper blast on Thursday. You know, I'll do some career stuff, I'll do some like races. I'll give it a proper go. I don't think you did, Nibo. I don't remember you doing so. But a few people did. A few people did. But not only did I have expectations from chat, but also just generally, like BeamNG has always received really high praise. You go on Steam, the reviews are incredible. I was disappointed. We'll see how I feel on Thursday after playing it for hours, because so far I've only played it for like half an hour, I think. We'll see. We'll see. But just initial, immediate reaction was one of disappointment. Let's blame it on Nerd. Nerd was definitely one of the people hyping it up, 100%. But to be fair, I've also, again, a lot of it is because of what I've heard about it, but I also, of my own accords, have been interested in it for quite a while. So I won't blame it all on Nerds. I'll just blame it mostly on Nerds. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it nonetheless. I'm looking forward to it. Should be a good stream. Should be a good stream. Listen, if my suit doesn't get me like some followers and subs, yeah, I'm gonna be very disappointed. I'll be cooking for no reason. And I honestly don't even know what I'm gonna do with it afterwards. I don't want this costume to just be a one-hit wonder. Not because he was Australian though, just to be clear. He wasn't blamed for being Australian. I'll tell you what, Cardar. With both ATS and ETS2, I feel like ATS may be a little bit more. You can get sucked into it. It's I can't explain it. You just get, there's so much detail and homage to like real life things. Cities are like big, you know, cities feel like cities, especially the newer ones. Towns feel like towns. It's a game you can quite easily get lost in, to be honest. So like you're just, you know, even like off stream, you're just doing your own little thing, you're just in your own zone. Maybe hit, you know, put some music on if you just don't want your own thoughts. Shite, that was bad. I did not think he was that close. It's easy to just like just be in the world, you know. Don't need a VR headset. Although don't need a VR headset. However, the experience can definitely be elevated with one. ATS can be samey. It can be. But that's just due to the geography of the states that we have. Especially when you go to like the dry areas, right? Arizona, the highways of Nevada. It can get samey. But you know, it's not over. Like it's not. It doesn't hinder the experience. It doesn't hinder. I mean, you see for yourself. There's no better way to showcase what I'm saying, but other than seeing it for yourself on screen. Listen, Cardar, I personally cannot play ETS as well. Nowadays things have changed with the reworks, but for the most part, I can't play ETS2 without pro mods. Even if the only map mods you're going to get will be pro mods, do yourself that favor. Do yourself that favor, man. Even especially because the UK hasn't been touched by SES at all since UK Truck Simulator. The map was just ported over from that game. What pro mods does to the UK, and Ireland and stuff. London, I can vouch for it, is mind-blowingly well done. It's only in London that I realise how small the scale is, because I recognise place to place instantly without reading signs. I immediately notice where I am, so I can notice that, okay, we've gone from Vauxhall to King's Cross like that, and then we're all of a sudden in West London, in an area where I'm very familiar with. It doesn't take that short of a time, but we operate within the scale that we're given, and it just enhances the experience even more, man. Then you've got Rust map that brings in Russia. That alone is huge by itself, if you want, and yeah, it just gets better and better, man. I mean, the base map has expanded. You've got Greece now, Turkey, quite a decent bit of Eastern Europe. It's just compared to pro mods, a lot of the places are boring. In its own right, it's good, but then when you compare it, oof. The heart of Russia bollocks, man. I showed this to Nabil earlier. They posted something. They put a post up on YouTube. I disliked it. My first time ever actively disliking something of theirs. And then you got the people in the comments saying just the most stupidest of stuff. I personally, from the beginning, very much disagreed with postponing the DLC. Very much. The fact that it's still postponed years afterwards. If it's one L for me that STS has taken, it's how they've rolled their dice with regards to Russia and Ukraine. Yeah, what ASL study is true, In ATS, you can drive for an hour, you'll still be in the same state. Whereas, even if you drive through the whole of Germany in Eurotruck, I think it's 30 to 40 minutes, if I'm not mistaken? Or is it closer to an hour? I don't remember. But even if it is an hour, you have that in one country. Oh my god, I was really hoping there was no one in my blind spot, I didn't even really check. Ah, yeah, so now when I go behind you and cars are coming to my left, now you slow down just enough for me to get close to you. Mon coeur. Minions. Oh, you got all the DLCs? Nice. And I love the fact that SCS will actually bring the prices of their games down. Like, to an incredible amount. Like a few quid for Eurotruck when it's on a big sale. A few pounds. For hours and hours and hours of enjoyment. You're mocking it. Incredible. Just incredible developers, man. All around. All around. I'm so like they are so deserving of like how much they've grown. I've been playing since day one of ETS2, and man, they deserve everything they've had, all the success. I really thought the war would have been a short one. I don't understand that, man. I struggle to understand how releasing the DLC would have been supporting Russia or supporting Putin. I, were they planning to all the money they were going to make from the DLC? Were they planning to send it to Russia? Invest in Putin? I don't know. You'd have made a European country. Is Russia part of Europe? Anyway, it's part of the European map, let's say, part of the continent. You would have made a country for the continent that you advertise. You would have made the income yourself. Speechless. Making sure Bossman's aware of our presence. The bill has just left us in suspense. Pure suspense. Yeah, absolutely. Because they've taken a side, you know? They've taken a side. And I know Ukraine where, oh, but, poor Ukraine victims, the bad, evil Russia. I know that was the whole kind of like image portrayed by the media at the time. But you've taken a side. And you didn't need to. Whether it was a side that people would have seen you take and thought, you are evil, you're supporting evil. Or, oh, angels. It doesn't matter. You took a side. You actively engaged in politics. You intentionally released the Ukraine paint job DLC to raise money for Ukraine. You've actively taken part. So, yeah. Same thing, yes, honestly, mate. I would then say keep politics out of the workplace. I would say keep politics out of the workplace in that case. Again, nothing they were doing was in support of Russia. That's my main point. They don't release states or countries as DLC and donate the money to that land. You know, they're a bit, they keep the money themselves, it's theirs. Carter, I've understood. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. The victims. The victims. Everything you do is against them. Everything you say is against them. You're not regarding their feelings. They are not heard. They're unheard. They're donating money from the Ukraine. Yeah, that's what I said in the bill. That's what I'm saying. When Carter said they should have kept politics out of the game. I was saying it to that point. Like I was saying they've chosen a side. They've actively chosen a side. They are actively supporting Ukraine. Please, is the money from the UK not enough? The UK is funding his wife's Bugatti. Her 2 Bugattis now. I think she's on her 2nd Bugatti. Let the UK is doing fine. Our Prime Minister is doing fine, funding the family. Don't worry. That's yes, your little 10k or 20k or however much they would have made from paid jobs. I've got no idea. Oh boy, it's okay. It's been overshadowed. Don't worry about it. If they had released the DLC before, me too, you know. I was actually thinking about that at the beginning of our conversation. I was like, what if they had released it? Because they were so close. They were very, very close. I think they had started to release they started doing the blog posts with all the pictures. So they were close. And would they have taken it down? Would they have, I don't know, apologized for nothing ultimately? I don't know. Promos deleted Gaza. Why? There already gameplay videos. There's a map mod that I think is even compatible with pro mods, where they've just ignored the whole warfare. Palestine is its own land, Israel is its own land, there is a border that you go through. That's it. Just keep it out of the game, man. Either emulate it and have like a war zone, or just keep it out of the game altogether. So now start doing things like that taken away and no, it's do it as is on the map today. As Palestine is on the map today, add it. If Gaza is on the map today, add it. Add it. That's the, we are playing. I'm playing this game to emulate driving around the world. Not to pick and choose who I'm supporting and oh no, I don't want to see that country in my game. Come on, man, be real. It's not possible to go to IRL, so we deleted it. Ah, bollocks. So why haven't they deleted Ukraine? Are trucks delivering cargo just casually going in and out of Ukraine? Why is Ukraine still in the game? "36 cities." That was going to be a huge DLC. So they either wasted tons of manpower and human effort, tons of money. They've wasted tons of time for nothing at all, or they end up releasing it later down the road, and then it's like, why didn't you just release it anyway earlier? I don't care, you know. My streams are not that boring that nobody watches me on Twitch and nobody, like, people rarely ever comment and stuff like that. This is cool. The game is cool. I've got a steering wheel cam with a sick wheel. My face, you can actually see who's talking. You can hear you can see the face behind the voice. My streams are sick. I am not the problem. The people that are watching are the problem. ATS being on hold because, bro, imagine, honestly though, at this point, what's to say something like that can't happen? ATS gets taken down, or certain states get taken down because of that. Who's to say that can't happen? If SCS are gonna get their nose into politics, then do so consistently. Do so consistently. Get involved in what's going on with the US. Get involved in what you got involved in what's going on with Ukraine. Cool. So now get involved in what's going on with the US. Why pick and choose? Why are we doing that? In the early days, maybe it'll be over quickly, but it was definitely clear that we couldn't follow the plan track. What do you mean it was very clear we couldn't follow the plan track? Why? No, it was. Where's the clarity? Where's the clarity? To communicate further about the beauty, about the territory of Russia. They basically did in like a testing process, we were just tuning it. And now we've got this DLC in the drawer we can't release at the moment. I can't find any excuse now that we donate all the income to it. What excuse to sell it? Excuse to make it public? Don't piss me off, man. They did get involved in the constant local conflicts. By their own side, they should have kept it out. Is that a conflict that's still ongoing? Serbia still doesn't recognize Kosovo. Wow. That's kind of crazy. Being blocked by a whole country is insane. Come on, fan, do something, man. Help me out here. Wow. So this was genuinely going to be a massive DLC, maybe the biggest ever up until that point. Even since for ETS2, they haven't really said anything that big, even up to now. Alright, ASR. Appreciate you hanging around for a bit. Carl, you as well, my man. Thank you guys. Have a lovely night, man. See you guys tomorrow, hopefully. Why the alien emoji? Very sus. What were you planning? Look, all of this time you've been yapping, bro. You could have been trucking. Or are you like just chilling in bed? What a lovely print. I think they've done something for it this update, haven't they? I haven't even like properly explored what this update has had to offer. Yeah, fair enough, man. I hear it, bro. Trust me, I hear it. It's a type of heat, I mean here at least, it's a type of heat where you don't do anything, you're just sitting down. There's nothing making heat in the room, like there's no, my PC could be like on just like chill mode. and it would just be hot for no reason. It would just be hot for no reason. But a hot bus, that's disgusting, man. Hot buses are disgusting. Oh, nice. Did you get to go on them? Nice. Must be very satisfying. Everything like clean, shiny, new. Yeah. One of the reasons I quite dislike public transport in the summer. People don't really understand the concepts of deodorant, antiperspirant spray, body spray. It's me that will spray. If I go on the bus, someone stinks. I'll get my own spray out, so I'll spray there. Like, you are not going to poison me with your scent. No way. I've done nothing to deserve that. I don't know what it is, bro. I really don't know what it is. Is it like lack of home training? Is it that you are just lazy? Is it, is it that you just don't know any better? You can't smell yourself? I can smell, if I'm thinking, I can smell it first. I have to, before anyone else does, and take care of it. What do you mean? I didn't realise I was running out of fuel. This truck hasn't got the biggest tank, although, to be fair, we have been driving for a minute. Interesting. So they took them away for about 60 years and then brought them back. I don't see that happening in London. There's just no space for it. London needs to have trams. Well, if you want to be pedantic, Croydon is part of London and Croydon has trams, but I'm talking like, parts that are actually really London. So I wonder if that was the reason they got rid of the tram. So let's say hypothetically, that was the reason why they got rid of the trams. It ended up being for nothing. 22 million is a lot of change. It's a lot of cash. Jesus. Bro, my family's in Morocco, you know. My family's in Morocco. Don't say I'm jealous, but I wish I was there too. Hello, Trenton. Still waiting for a response from Moza to change the billing address as I ordered most bundles. Oh no. Well, billing address, I've noticed because I've done that a few times where I've paid for something. Last minute, I realized the billing address was wrong. It's never been a huge problem for me. As long as your delivery address is correct, you should be okay. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. You're alright. Like I said, it should be good. I don't want to be the source of like huge disappointment should it be a problem for any reason. But it shouldn't. It shouldn't. The main thing is that it's the delivery at the delivery address is correct. Was that the same time that Germany had a lot of floods in the bill? Was that same year? Makes sense. I need to change the brake sensitivity. I really like it on Euro Truck. It's perfect. On here, there's like nothing, and then too much. It's like a small, tiny window where I'll brake as I intend to. Oh really, Trenton? Interesting. You know what, mate? I ordered myself in... I think it was last year now. Bill, correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was last year when I ordered myself the Moza truck bundle from Moza themselves. And then I cancelled it. It was a half mistake. I ended up cancelling it. And then I wanted to order from somewhere local, so I wanted a UK supplier. I just could not be bothered waiting however long I was going to have to wait to get it sent from China. Sorry, Tesla. Aircraft enforced safety limits are insane. I don't think anywhere got as much rain as you guys did, Nabil. Amazon Canada is weird. Really? In what way? 20, yeah, see, that was another thing, Trenton. So ordering from within the UK, I got it the next day. If I'm not mistaken. Was it the next day? I think it was the next day. Either the next day or 2 days. I mean I can bypass. So what's the... Oh, I can bypass the scales. I just realised the scales further on. Hello, boss. Oh, what's going on here then? Specs. Fanno cocaina. Right, we can pass these. I am not going at 5 miles per hour. No positive words about that bus driver. Shifting is diabolical. Oh, what, your one? So crazy that you guys, like, not you guys, but just Europe in general, has like so many manual bus. Oh my god, look at this! It's a Google View, Google Street View map car thing. That's so sick. That's my first time ever seeing that. That is so sick. This is vanilla as well. I thought that I thought for a second that was like a traffic mod. This is I'm playing ATS. That's so sick. What a nice little piece of detail. That completely threw me off. Yeah, so yeah, we just don't have manual like coaches and buses in the UK. Well, maybe we do. I know we have like manual mini buses, but those are just vans, so of course they can be manual. But like large coaches, I've personally never seen a manual one in the UK. Trenton, you won't be let down. If you can get your hands on the stalks as well, I don't know obviously how old you are and if you drive or not, but it feels so natural. Like, you know, I'm using the stalks, and you know I'll use like the wiper stalk as well, and it feels so natural. Like to my brain, I'm just driving a car. It just feels so supernatural. It's not like a phenomenon in any way, if that makes sense. A phenomenon. Oh wait, it's only come in 1.55. Sick, honestly. So sick. As long as it's not overdone, but then it won't be, because in what? Almost 2 hours of game time, that's the first time I've seen it. I don't think I can really do that right now, Nabil. Sorry, mate. Yeah, Trenton, mate, I don't even blame you. I got very fortunate and was able to buy it on like a monthly, like a paid monthly kind of thing. Because yeah, I mean, I was ready to buy it full price. I won't even lie to you, but I wasn't necessarily looking forward. I'm looking forward to the product. I'm not looking forward to that. Also, check out my YouTube channel. I'm not being big-headed and egotistical, yeah? My tutorial on how to put the clamp together is the only one that exists in the detail that you need. Because I needed help putting it together, and I found bits and I was taking bits and pieces from different videos, but there's no singular guide. Even Moses' one isn't great. It's okay. It's not great. So if you need any assistance putting it together, check me out on YouTube. It's like my second most recent video. I only uploaded it 3 days ago, alongside with the Stalks guide as well, how to install those. Once again, didn't see anyone else with a guide on how to install the Stalks. That was only Moza. I didn't see anyone show you how to put those together. So I've tried to do so in as much detail as possible, as concisely as possible. The clamp video is only 8 minutes long. The Stalks is only 3 minutes long, but it's got all the detail you need. So I know I sound like I'm plugging hard, but take my word for it. I don't usually do it, but yeah, it's just we happen to have the conversation. So R3 I didn't say the R3 would have been any easier to do, Nabil. Oh, is it Trenton? Okay, so I guess you did so recently then, right? Because Frozen R1. Yeah, because I only got the wheel myself on Friday. On Friday. King Wenceslas. Recently, yeah, that makes sense. Because R1 equals to G29. I don't really know the bill, you know. Ask ChatGPT. I asked ChatGPT about my Thrustmaster and the R5. That's honestly how I found out, like, the comparison. I think we've gone way too far. Probably scraped the trailer a little bit. Oh god. Well, we have stalled. We almost stalled. Alright, Nabil. I'm gonna end it now after I park this anyway, so good timing. It's good having you stay up a little bit today. I don't usually stream at this time anyway. But yeah, tomorrow it might be Omzi, man. If I'm not gonna do some sim racing, which low-key I do wanna do. But yeah, there's a chance. There's a chance there'll be an Omzi stream. I'll leave it there. Really? Oh, really? Oh, wow, yeah, that's bad. Really, really, Trenton? That's interesting, isn't it? That's interesting. I'm hanging on to mine until I get a regular wheel. I want to get a GT3 wheel, Loki. I want to get a GT3 wheel, and then like a full-sized car rim, and then I'm going to probably sell the Thrustmaster. perfect. But I'll take it. I need to bind the T to my wheel. Yeah, the Revoluto wheel. Well, it's still going to be cheaper than their Lamborghini Essenza wheel, I think it's called. Their GT3 wheel. I really, you know what? I might wait for that to release. I'm not gonna lie, because it's gonna be the exact. It's gonna be a one-to-one replica. Like, why wouldn't I? I think I'm gonna wait for it. You know, I think that. But see, even the GT3 wheel, I want. The Lamborghini one's expensive. It's like 30. It's like in UK pounds, like 1,200, 1,300 pounds, I think, which is ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. But it's also the real, you know, it's a one-to-one replica, you know, like in my hands, you know. So same, 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 same. Like I won't even think about it twice. Well, financially I will, but as in terms of deciding to buy it and deciding that I want it, I won't. I won't need to think about that twice. Is there like a release date announced? You've got me intrigued now. I'm going to do some research because I know they're still in like the revealing phase. I've even searched it already. Okay, yeah. So they're right. So they announced it on May the 23rd. It's a really cool looking wheel as well. Okay, so far they have the Automobili Lamborghini Squadra Corsa SC V12 sim racing wheel. Wow. So that's the one they currently have. Yeah, there's no info on release date. It better be at least this year. It better be at least this year. It's a proper Lamborghini wheel, man. It's a proper Lamborghini wheel. Like it's just, it's it. You know, it's it. Yeah, we won't get any. We won't get anything now. Yeah, no word on the cost. Wait, how did you hear about the cost? Where was that announced? Wait, what? Oh, really? Okay, I need to watch that video then. I'm literally on their website. Oh no, I was on their website. Wait. Where's? Okay, I'm behind on the news. Yeah, please. Finally enough. Oh, never mind.
can't get enough of racing? Then
Post it. You'll get a telling off from Nightbot. Ignore it. Just post it. I'll still be able to view it. No, but right, but this is Porsche though, right? Not Audi. But this I haven't seen though. Is it Fanatec that have another Porsche wheel? What's that Porsche that done that stupid time at the Nordschleifer? It was the wheel from that Porsche. I don't know whether it was Fanatec though or Moser. That a curved bro. 60 hertz refresh rate. Holy crap. Is there a price for this? It almost looks like a concept. I'm tempted to ask if it's... Oh, you know what? At the very top of the page, at the very top of the page, it says notify me. So I assume... Yeah, I assume it's not. It's unreleased. They've got some crazy things coming, you know. Yeah, so the Lamborghini wheel they have already is £1,300, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's got a touchscreen display. I mean, it's just going to be a phone screen, but it's got a touchscreen display. Well, probably US dollars. Yeah. I feel like it would be in the range that the Lamborghini will that we already have. It would be in that range. Yeah, beautiful, man. Anyway, I'm gonna end it there because I can be here forever looking at this stuff and talking about it, to be honest. But I might have to go to bed at some point. No, but I'm about to check it out now, and then I'll wrap up afterwards. Oh snap! The sim racing dashboard is sick. Okay, I might spend some time here after the stream. And just on Etsy in general, seeing like what other add-ons I can get and stuff. It might be bad to be honest, my account, but hey, we'll deal with that. I am looking at the Etsy page, yeah. It's gonna be a whole rabbit hole. Thank you for bringing it to my attention, though, Trenton. I thank you for joining me tonight as well. Appreciate you hanging around. Anyone else that's currently tuned in live or as a VOD, appreciate you. Thank you very much. Should be back tomorrow with some Motorfest action. The crew, bit of fun. I love my weekly the crew sessions. Vice versa, Trenton. Vice versa, my man. And good luck with your delivery. Should be smooth. Should be all good. But yeah, I wish you luck with it nonetheless. And you're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna enjoy it. And my videos are there for you. Well, I don't see why it shouldn't work with the crew, because at the end of the day, it's just a wheel, right? So I don't see why it shouldn't. My Thrustmaster, and I guess your one, if you play the crew, that works fine. So I see no reason why, unless there's like a particular issue with Moser or something, working on the crew. I expect it to work fine, yeah. Yeah, I would assume it works fine. I'm gonna wait until I get like a car wheel before I try it. I mean, I could drive the VW bus. Realistically, I could drive the VW bus. That would be interesting. But I want to get a shifter as well, so I can do manual shifting. So I'll probably wait until I get a shifter, or wait until I get a car wheel before I go at car games with my base. But yeah, I'll leave it there. Take care of yourself, my man. Have a lovely rest of your day. And to everyone else, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Stay safe, health is wealth. Jesus Christ loves you all. And until the next one, take care. Peace out.